Okay, today is February 6th, 2026, and we just had a huge crash in the crypto market per usual. I feel like that just keeps on being the headline over and over and over again. It keeps on getting worse. I do feel that we are at the bottom or close to it. I don't feel like Solana is going to go to $30 a coin. I don't feel like Bitcoin's going to go to $30,000 a coin. So let's find out what the current energy of the crypto market is. Let me 3-hour energy of the get. Interesting. Okay, so the first thing that's coming up is the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. This means a lot of people are in regret right now about making an investment that's not necessarily paying off immediately. However, the people that are buying right now are going to be in a really, really good profit zone. It is an intelligent investment right now. You know, you want to buy low, sell high. And we haven't had a bull run since 2021. So we are long overdue, ladies and gentlemen. But the good news is I see people that are buying right now and not selling and not panicking over this. They're looking at this as an opportunity. Wheel of Fortune, okay, that's coming up here after all this drama. And I don't feel like it's going to stay too low too long. I mean, it's not like Bitcoin's going to go back up to $130,000 overnight. That's not going to happen. But I also don't feel like it's going to take months and months and months and months and months before we see some high prices again. And I have been feeling lately that this has something to do with the Clarity Act. This has to do with the bankers not being happy, bankers being intimidated by the blockchain, knowing that it's going to take a lot of business away from them, not just on the yield on the stable coin, because that's just one issue, but people are going to turn to the blockchain for all their financial needs. They're going to get their car loans through the blockchain. They're going to get their mortgages through the blockchain. There's going to be some serious competition, and the banks, you know, they've been controlling things for so long that it's intimidating. All right, so let's find out, is this happening because the banks are not happy? Yes, absolutely. Worldwide, absolutely. You know, one thing that came to me last night when I was really trying to tap into this is when people are struggling financially, they rely on credit. Credit cards, 30% interest. I mean, how many people are in debt? I talk to so many people every month individually. I do a lot of private crypto readings where they're like, I just want to pay off my credit cards using my crypto. When is the bull run coming so I can do that? Right? Because there's so many people caught in this 30% interest rate on their credit cards. And they're not even putting anything crazy on there. They're putting their day-to-day expenses when they fall behind because everything is so expensive and the economy isn't doing well. So this isn't just about stablecoin yield. This is also about every other financial service that they offer. And like I said, walking away from a bank is like walking away from a narcissistic relationship. You know, when they can't control you anymore and you have other options, they try to control the narrative around you. So what they're doing right now is they're trying to create doubt amongst crypto investors. And they're also trying to spin a narrative that it's unstable and you shouldn't buy it. They want you to be afraid of it. And at the same time, I also see them buying crypto themselves at low prices because they just crashed the market. So don't think for 1 minute that these banks actually have your best interest at hand, because they don't. So I have a good friend and mentor who's seriously the best psychic in the country, in my opinion. And I've talked to a lot of people throughout the years. This is somebody that finds missing people, and she's been on all the crime shows, and she's done some high-level work with law enforcement. I mean, she's ridiculous. And a piece of advice that she gave me was she told me, Marissa, just ride the waves. And I think about that during times like this when the crypto market is just totally wrecked. It is creating a really big opportunity, though, to get some more crypto at super low prices, because it's not going to be too long before you're in a profit zone. So hang in there. Don't let the banks get to your head. I do see the Clarity Act passing. They are actively working on it. Give this a little bit of time and we're going to see some good recovery. None of this is financial advice. It's my personal opinion and psychic prediction. And now is the best time to join that, because I put out a lot of content every month and it'll help keep you positive during this downtime, because I see a lot of really good things coming for the crypto market. This too shall pass.